How was your New Year's and everything? Did you have a good holiday season?
And it's a spring festival
Right.
uh, in China right now. It's not yet, it's coming.
Hmm.
And also because of virus, people is staying at home most of time. It's free.
Yeah, of course. I can imagine. Is how is it over there with like that? Is it's gotten a lot better, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of better and not too much virus already.
Okay,
But
that's great.
during Spring Festival, people go back to their hometown. So a lot of people are moving. So still a
Right.
little bit virus in some place.
Yeah, right. Of course, that that doesn't help when everyone's moving around and everything. And you're in Kunming, right? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kunming, Yunnan province.
very nice. And what's the weather like right now? Is it very cold?
It's no, it's a warm place. It's
Okay.
about 50 degree right now. It's
Okay.
sunshine outside.
Oh, lucky it's very cold over where I am right now, so might be getting snow soon.
Welcome you to Kunming. It's a nice place to traveling and a lot of things to live. Here is more cheap,
Mm,
cheap and uh, fresh air
yeah,
and less stressful life.
right, right. That's always nice. Yeah, it's funny. I had a plan trip to go back to China in last February, but of course it got canceled because of the virus and everything. But I was gonna go back to Shanghai, where I moved to Shanghai 2 years ago for a little bit. So I haven't got to explore much of the country, but I'm very excited to go back when I can. Of course, can't at the moment. So maybe I'll have to make it over there, make it over to Kunming someday. Very nice, check it out and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, waiting for you.
Yes, I can't wait. But as for last year and everything, Ming, I saw that you were in a stamp series for the China Times. Like that was a
Yeah,
cool looking thing, right? I think you're the first
yeah, yeah.
fighter to have that.
Really, I don't know. I think maybe because of a virus, they want something like more like I don't know how to say it. Like they want like fighting stuff
Right.
to fighting the virus as well.
Yeah. Did they like tell you about that before? Were you like surprised, like, oh hey, I'm in the China Times?
Yeah, they want to choose a fighter to put on the stamp. Then they already decided maybe because of a virus, they want like something like related about fighting.
Mm. Hmm.
So so they chose me. So I'm also very happy. It's a surprise, yes, for me.
Yeah, it's very cool because I mean I'm pretty sure what I was seeing that you're the first fighter, and considering how many good fighters are coming out of China right now, like that's a pretty cool big honor to get. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. I feel same.
Yeah, definitely. And so, I mean, I'm very curious about, your story and everything, how you got into the sport and all that. I know you have, your catch wrestling background in Taekwondo, I believe. So like, I'm just curious, where did it all start for you? Like how young were you when you started getting into, wherever it all started?
Okay. When I was 13 years old, I already practiced Taekwondo and striking. I joined a lot of striking match and Taekwondo match. Um, at middle school and high school already win a lot of province champion because uh, I only practice weekend and summer holiday, winter holiday, uh, and other time I'm studying at school. Then I practice taekwondo already uh, many years. Then until I went to university, I before my university because I joined already a lot of striking competition. So uh, there is one MMA match coming at 2015. That time, Chinese don't never heard about MMA, but because my striking background, so I just joined already. Like I never even know what is MMA.
Hmm.
Then I joined, and I win because of my striking skills. Then I just it's a start for my MMA career. But after uh, that time is my university time. I just got to university. Um, then my university is far away, somewhere nearby a wrestling training center.
Hmm.
Then it's the first time I know about wrestling. Then um I'm training. Then it's first time I see wrestling. I see people are like grappling with each other. They are feeling like it's very suitable for MMA because the first time I went to MMA competition during striking, a lot of times we just hugging each other, just contact very close. So I'm thinking maybe it's helpful. Then I just follow them to train. Um, it's very lucky. One of my catch wrestling coach is there. He is Iranian. He go there to like for hobby.
Hmm.
He just go there to wrestle with those province team members. Then I just very lucky and meet him. Then he has other job. He do wrestling for fun. Then then I told him I'm fighting MMA. Then he said, "Oh, really? You can come to train with us because he train with his friends sometimes." Then later I joined them. It's the first time I know what is MMA, like about submissions, takedowns, and a lot of other stuff. And this coach also improved my striking technique. Like striking is also different. MMA style striking
Hmm.
is different than uh like my striking style before.
Yeah, definitely. So was it kind of hard for you to adapt, going from just Taekwondo and that style? Like, what was that adaptation process of, of course, the grappling submission? There's so much with MMA that you have to learn, right? So was it kind of hard at first or was it pretty easy for you?
Yeah, that's totally different. Like another style. It's
Mm.
everything is different. Uh, if a striking striker go to MMA match compared to a wrestler or a judo,
Mm.
like you know judo
Mm. Yeah.
like like it's easier for a grappler go to MMA match than a striking striker. So I have to learn everything from beginning. Then it's already 4 years. Uh, uh, right now I practice the catch wrestling, and I feel how much difference compared to me right now and before. Before I don't even understand my balance. Like people just touch me, then I fall down. It's totally different. It's really. But my coach, he teach me from beginning, like step to step.
Hmm.
He like what his coach teacher teach him. Like when he was young, uh, they always practice wrestling. Wrestling is a national sport for them. Then they practiced first freestyle wrestling, no submission, when they were young, like 6 years old, 7 years old, already practice freestyle wrestling. Then when he grow up, maybe um 15 years old, then he start add the submission step by step. So he also teach me like that. So from slowly, then I improved. Is
Yeah.
right now I feel like it's much easier for me to understand. even new technique, I can just realize myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the proof is there. As we can see how your fight career has gone, it's going pretty well. So definitely can see it's all working out nicely. Um, and just speaking of like certain martial arts that make up MMA and everything, I know Sanda is a very big one in China. One of like kind of the core martial arts, you could say. Have
Yeah,
you tried, learned any of the techniques from that art, or is it, what's your experience with Sanda?
yeah. Sanda is like uh, uh, most popular striking style in China. So when I was young, I trained the Taekwondo. Then after a few years, maybe 2 3 years, I joined a lot of Taekwondo competition. Then I become black belt, but I want to keep training. Then I just training Sanda same time. Then same time Taekwondo, same time Sanda. So I went to a lot of Sanda province competition as well.
Very nice. Of course, got to get some sand in there. It's a very good art, I would say. And I'm curious, what was like your family's initial reaction, like you getting into MMA and like being a fighter now? Because I've spoken to like Xiaonan and everything, and her family was a little bit like they didn't want to see her get hurt when she started and everything. So like, what was your family's reaction when you're like, okay, guys, I'm gonna fight now?
Okay, in China is like that. We have like normal school and sports school. If some for example like some village family, they like to put their kids to sports uh, school because normally sports school is supported by government.
Mm,
If they send their kids to there, they don't need to pay any uh, like training fee, and they don't need to pay food and place to the kids. So if they send their kids to there, like the kids basically like settle down. And also government, if he can win, he keep training like 2 times per day, same like study, like morning and afternoon, sometimes even at night. So they training very hard. Then if they can win province champion or China champion, then government even pay money to them to
okay.
like then the village family have a like have a
Reward,
kind
kind of.
of stable
Oh,
stable money, and also they don't need to pay that much. So this is about the sports school. And the normal me, I joined the normal school. So I study from elementary, middle school, high school, until university. My university is Chinese medicine. I study Chinese medicine and acupuncture. So I
oh,
just keep study, and also my study is a little bit better than most of student. So I didn't give up study. I keep study. I only do uh, fighting stuff in my part time
right.
part time. So but it's a little bit tired. But I like fighting, so I don't feel like it's tired. So I
Mm,
just keep keep study at daytime. Then sometimes weekend or at night, I just go to train. Then I'm doing this all the time. So it's not too big, it's not too big shot for my mom. So my mom, I didn't just no, I'm not gonna study anymore. I'm gonna go to fight. I didn't do like that.
yeah.
So she and I didn't tell her when I go to MMA match. Is later I joined one MMA match. Then she saw me on TV. Then it's a few years after after my university, during my university that time. she saw my match on TV. They put it on every Friday night. So she saw me and she said, "This is not Taekwondo. What is that? That glove is so small. Where is your helmet?" Then then she knows what is MMA, and she felt it's a little bit dangerous. But I'm already um joined a lot of MMA match, and I can win a lot of um like champions. Then I just told her, "Don't worry, I will protect myself."
Yeah.
So it's okay for her.
Wow, that's really crazy. So she didn't know that you were doing MMA until she saw it.
Yeah, I didn't tell her. She's because when I was young, he sent me to Taekwondo place. It's a lot of kids is jumping and kicking. Is
Yeah.
looks like cute and interesting. She thought I'm practice that all the time.
That's that's fantastic. That's a great story. That's a very cool, thing to be studying and everything. And I'm sure that kind of that probably helps, with the MMA career and everything. You said the acupuncture, like, to help for recovery and stuff. That's a nice thing to know about, right?
Yeah, it's before I choose the Chinese medicine, I'm already thinking maybe it's good for this kind of sport. So
Yeah.
yes, it's good. It's really helpful. Like sometimes I hurt my arm or elbow. I did for myself.
Perfect. That's quite a good balance to have, I would say. So that is awesome. And you get to do some, world traveling, right? I saw on your Instagram you've gone to like Iraq, right? Or like you've got to travel because of this, or is that unrelated?
Yeah, it's related
Okay.
because mm, match organization they pay for flights and food and hotel. So it's so when I was young, it's quite safe for me when organization they settle down everything. I just follow the plan, so I have chance to go a lot of other province and right now other countries. So right now I already went to some of the country. So right now sometimes I just go traveling myself. Uh, then it's fun to traveling.
Yeah,
Before
of
it
course.
yeah before it's from organization. Right now sometimes I go to, for example, I went to uh Iran, train with Iranian girls,
Mm, very
because
cool.
Iran is a good country for wrestling. Then I
Yes.
just play, just go there myself.
Just got to get that worldwide training in from all over the place. Would that be your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Favorite,
Mm.
a lot of favorite place.
Mm.
Um, so if for example, right now, when there is a little bit cold,
Yeah.
so I would love to go to somewhere warm like Vietnam,
Yeah.
like that. I like a lot of place. Uh, favorite. I don't know. A lot of place.
Too many to choose from. Too many options. Awesome, awesome. Well, Ming, I mean, you got to fight 4 times this last year in 2020, which is, very good. That's great activity, especially considering what's happening in the world. Not a lot of people got to fight that many times and everything. So, like, was it a lot different? Was it like the process of fighting? Of course, with the virus going around and everything, you still managed to fight 4 different times. But was it a lot different than your career before that?
Um, about this full-time match in China. Is because of I have to thank thank virus in this part. I know virus is not good. It give a lot of people trouble. But for me, actually, virus helped my career because in China, a lot of fighter they contract with the organization. Then organization they help their own fighter. So for example, they contract with one girl. Then they just keep fight not good level foreigner to
Mm,
let Chinese win, like Chinese like against the foreigner. So they
right.
put this girl. If they contract with this girl, then they fight a bad level foreigner, like especially Japanese, to
Yeah.
against with them. Then after China win, then everybody happy. Then more Chinese to watch
Yeah.
because and also because MMA is a new sport. It just come in China. A lot of people don't know what is MMA. So um when so people watch it just for fun, just feel like, oh, China power, China win. So not because of they like MMA or stuff. So China, even right now, the biggest organization, they still doing this kind of stuff. Like but because of virus, um China closed the border. Then right now foreigner cannot come into China. Then um we have to fight against ourselves, Chinese
Hmm.
against Chinese, because they need to fight and they can't fight foreigners. So it's good chance for me. So they have to choose me to fight with their uh own fighter
Yeah.
who already contract with them. So it's really good chance for me. Then I just keep winning. So I got four wins in this year.
Yeah, yeah, awesome stuff, and great momentum to go into this year. Of course, carry over and get you ready for a big 2021. I would imagine you'd hope for, and so like when are you hoping to fight next? Something soon. Or what are you thinking?
Next, I think after Spring Festival, China will still have like Wu Lin Feng organization fight. I'm thinking maybe keep doing that, or 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 when Korea Road FC is ready, I can go back to Road FC because Road FC fighting weight is 48. It's more suitable for me. In China is 52.
Mm,
Uh, so it's too a little bit heavy for me.
right, right. The strawweight division, you mean, compared to the atomweight division?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean that's even more impressive though. Considering that you like to fight at atom weight more so, and then all your fights in 2020, these four wins that you got, they were at strawweight, right?
Yeah, strawweight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even lose weight. I go.
No weight cutting necessary. That's nice, right?
Yeah, that's good for body.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Uh, I'm sure though, if to depending on how far you want to go with the MMA side of things, compared to the Chinese medicine, of course, like are you aiming a little bit for like bigger promotions, like let's say a one championship, a rise in maybe UFC? Are you thinking about maybe getting to those at some point?
Yeah, I'm thinking, especially right now, UFC opened a training center in Shanghai.
Yeah.
So they already choose a lot of fighter. Like they want to test them. Then if they are good condition, then they put them in that training center to train. So I think UFC is prepared to open China market. I think it's good chance for me to join UFC. And also sometimes speaking of UFC, people cutting weight too much. Maybe it's not very suitable for me because
Mm,
my weight is light. I
right.
if I it seem like 2020, I have to fight a bigger opponent.
Hmm.
Even my technique is a little bit better, but still difficult to fighting with a strong muscular girl. So, but for one FC they check weight because of one Chinese boy he died a few
All right.
years ago. So they check after checking weight 1 day ago. They check your weight. If too much difference or your body inside your body too less water because you keep sweating,
Mm-hmm.
then they don't allow you fight. So one FC is more suitable in this part.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is, I think everyone is okay. Every promotion is okay. Just keep fighting. Do what I like. Do what I like,
Yeah.
and the same time I can get the salary same time and enjoying the life. It's great.
And just speaking of like the atom weights and everything, the best ones, I think you could say, pretty safe to say they're in Ryzen. So do you like do you watch that division over there and think about, oh, that'd be cool to go fight those girls?
Yeah. That's speaking of Japan, like Rising Deep, it make me so excited. I
Yeah.
really want to go Japan i- because they have smaller weight class,
Yes.
and also they are very famous. But unfortunately, my technique right now is not good enough to compare with those Japanese girl because Japanese girl they have really good level of shooto wrestling and catch wrestling style. They have very good technique. So if I go there right now, I probably can't win. So I'm not ready yet.
Right, right. Well, that's why we keep on working, right? Got to just keep sharpening the tools and all that. But you mentioned the UFC P.I too in Shanghai. You've gotten to go to it, right? So just like curious, because when I was telling you about the trip I was going to take, I was actually going to go visit it myself, but I didn't get to. So like, what's it like? I saw you met Forrest Griffin too, which that's cool, meeting Forrest.
Yeah, Forest is there, but they invite other coaches.
Mm,
Forest is not a real coach there.
yeah.
It's I went there. It's I feeling like it's so close to UFC. I just feel it's so excited. Like UFC is just right there. I
Hmm.
just keep walking, just keep going, then I can reach there.
Exactly. And have they like said anything to you about? Because I know that they wanted to do the Contender Series in Asia,
Yeah,
but they didn't get to, right? So did they mention that to you at all when you were there?
yeah. Because I went there to test like a body test, a
Mm,
power test, and a lot of other tests. Because uh they originally want to set a Dynamite contender series at 2020,
mm,
but they want to choose fighter to fight. But unfortunately, virus is coming, so the match have to delay. So maybe um, they said Dynamite contender series is maybe they don't know delay to what time. It's
yeah.
delayed. It's delayed quite long time after. So can join until virus finish.
Yeah, yeah. So that sucks, but hopefully, hopefully we'll be able to get back to that soon, and we'll see what happens from there and everything. And just
Yeah.
in the possibilities that you have for where you could end up fighting in other places, just around the world. Like, how important to you is it to be like a strong representative for China? Because there's so many great, especially women fighters, so many good female Chinese fighters these days. Like to see them and be a part of that group, like how important is that for you?
For me, it's very important for me, especially go abroad to enjoy like international match because in China, the promotion, a lot of promotion, they don't even know what is the MMA. So sometimes, a lot of times, when they fighting, when they take down, just after a few seconds, then they stand back them up, and a lot of rules is not very correct. So after I went to abroad, I feeling like wow, like how road FC works, like how those international MMA motion works. It not only helped me understand uh, about MMA rules, MMA um, like uh, techniques, and also I see a lot of famous guy, a lot of famous legend. They fighting at Road FC. They are feeling like it open my eyes, make my eyes see I can see wider,
Hmm.
and also practice my English.
Yeah, well, your
But
English is very good.
no, it's not really good. I have to apologize.
No, no,
My
you're fantastic. Very good indeed. Um, but yeah, just touching on that and everything, like from your point of view, being in China and a Chinese fighter yourself, like how visible is the growth of like Chinese MMA from the inside? Like everybody's seeing it, from the outside for the most part, and it's very evident like how good everybody's getting. Everything like Li Jingliang, just put on a great performance. What was that last week? Got a great knockout himself. He's been around for quite a while now, but for you, being from China and there, how much can you see the growth of your fighters?
mm, in China, MMA it grow very fast, especially after UFC training center come in China. A lot of people realized how important to train wrestling compare Sanda, because before they just pick up Sanda fighter to MMA, but right now, they finally, a lot of people, more and more people, they realize wrestling is much more helpful uh, for MMA. So they grow up very fast, like shoo.
Hmm.
But still, not everybody understand. Um, it's still like they people like audience. They just like want to see Chinese against the foreigner, like
Yeah.
China win. So it's keep improve. Um, but still need much more to learn.
Just like, what are your thoughts on like? I would say maybe there's a big three right now. Of course, Weili Zhang. She's the champion of the world, strawweight champion in the UFC. Xiaonan Yan, as I said, mentioned her there, and Zhang Jingnan as well, the one champion. Like, what do you think of all these girls? And like, is it inspiring for you to see them and how they're the very best? Like, that make you feel like I can get there too.
Yeah, I have that kind of feeling actually. I can get there too. But they join MMA much longer than much earlier than me. So uh they got more experience and more chance and a longer time career. So they gone a little bit farther than me. But I feel like uh it's I can chase them. I'm chasing them, and I'm feeling like I can go there too. Yes, that kind of feeling.
Absolutely, can't wait to see it. And just speaking of, Whaley and Jan, how big, in your opinion, do you think that that fight? Hoping that they get to fight at some point. How big would that be for MMA in China to see two Chinese fighters on the biggest stage? Fighting for the title. That's a crazy thing, right?
Yeah. Chinese must very happy about that because they can see two Chinese fighting in that international championship fight. They must very happy. Um, for me as well, because of Zhang Weili and Yan Xiaonan, more people they think like they treat MMA more important. Like like they just bring more a chance to female fight,
Hmm.
and especially for Chinese, like actually China have so much good fighters, so that's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
And you
I want
think?
to say that.
Yeah, yeah. I really hope that we get to see that one day. But would you say it makes it more special too that it is two women? Like I don't know if anybody would have expected that that the female fighters have been the best from China so far, right?
I think because of the Chinese assistant, like I said, when they were young, like a lot of girls and boys, village girl, village boy, they already went to sports school. They just to train like from like 11 years old, 12 years old. They already start training professional, like like very like professional, like train until maybe 20 years old. So they have very good body, good power. So I think that's why China has a more fighters, especially women fighters, because the assistant help the Chinese woman to learn sports.
Right, right. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, that's a great point, and helps definitely helps with the growth as we've been mentioning here. But of course, before we move on from these fighters and everything, and back to you, curious who do you think would win that fight between Yan and Zhang? I know that's a tough one.
You mean Zhang Weili and Yan Xiaonan,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. I met them personally. Yan Xiaonan is a bit taller than Zhang Weili and
Hmm.
also longer range. I think because I didn't see Zhang Weili go too much takedowns.
Mm,
Uh, she she of course I think Zhang Weili has more uh a little bit better grappling, like about stand up wrestling, like the balance feeling. I think Zhang Weili is a little bit better about the submission, about takedown. Zhang Weili is better, but I never see Zhang Weili go to takedown like he attack.
hmm.
So because maybe she felt more comfortable during striking, but if striking if fight keep standing, then I think Yan Xiaonan has more chance to get more point. Maybe they will fight 5 round. Then maybe Yan Xiaonan will have more point. But it depends if Zhang Weili can, if she go to takedown.
Right. Yeah, very true. And it really makes you wonder. I hope that we get to see. That was a great breakdown. I think that sums it up pretty well. So hopefully we get to find out someday. But anyway, Ming, I just have a couple more things left for you. This has been amazing. Thank you so much. I love to hear nickname stories. And correct me if I'm wrong here. These could just be internet things that I saw that aren't true. But 13 Sisters, is that the nickname you have?
Yeah, that's Chinese nickname because from 13 I already went to like
Ah,
a Taekwondo match, a striking match when I was 13 years old.
right.
So in Chinese it called like a lovely nickname.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So somebody gave that to you then?
I just named myself like that.
Okay, all right. And I also saw Bunny Bomb. Is that a nickname too?
Well, I actually, Bonnie Bomb, I'm trying to name myself an English nickname,
Ah,
but I
okay.
know my English is not good enough. So my friend just made me one, like Bunny Bomb. This one is not sure yet. It doesn't hear very suitable. It's not sure yet.
Well, it's unique though. It's definitely a unique one, and can't go wrong with bunnies, right? You can never go wrong with bunnies. So um, that's good fun. But as for things outside of MMA, Ming, like some activities or hobbies, maybe like what are some of your favorite things to do that are not fighting related, and outside of studying? Like what are some of your favorite things just to do in life?
Um, a lot of things. Same like same time I'm study and do sports, taekwondo, striking, and same time I do a lot of other stuff. Like I can do that. I don't know what's
Oh,
the English
the
name.
flute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some stuff. I don't
Okay.
know what it's called. Uh, and I can do some other like I passed the 10 like degree of this.
Okay.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
glad that I can show you it's nearby. Do you
Okay.
want
Yeah.
to see?
Sure. Yes, of course.
And also I like traveling. I right now I always go to a foreign country because
Mm.
I after I went to Korea, I feeling like it's opened my eyes. All the different country is so much different. So I also like traveling right now.
Yes, of course. Especially right now when it's harder to travel. But all right, there we go. Yeah.
This one I can do this.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. That's definitely always instruments are always a fun thing to, get into. Of course, I'm not too great at any myself, but it's good to have a creative outlet, right? Something to just relax a little bit and play
Yeah,
some songs, some music or whatever.
yeah. And it's if always fighting like fighting is also not fun.
Hmm.
Why fighting is fun? Because when I stressful, when I'm boring, I can do this, but it's not whole of my life. I can do traveling. I like uh, music. I like all kind of sports, badminton, um, a lot of sports except swimming.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no water.
yeah. Then a lot of stuff I like. Even right now, I'm trying to study Korean and Japanese.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Yeah, getting the bilingual, all the languages in there. So that's always fun too. I know I've been trying to learn Japanese for quite a while now, but I've fallen off a little bit, so I need to get back on back on that train. But maybe
Yeah,
someday, we'll
yeah.
see. But all right, Ming, I will leave you with one last thing here. Start of a new year, 2021. Just like what are some big goals that you have? What are some things you by the end of this year that you want to be like, all right, I did this. What are some things you really want to make sure you get to do this year?
Mm, 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 the plan for 2021 is for myself. I want to fight at least two times or three times per year. Um, in 2021, I also want to fight maybe at least two times or three times, like a MMA match. Mm, the the target um biggest target I think I didn't make one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just go with the flow, right? Whatever happens, happens.
Mm,
All right. I think that's about all I got for you. Sorry if I kept you for a little bit here, but just so much to talk about, so much just so many things to discuss and everything. But this was great. Thank you so much, Ming. Very awesome. Very excited to see what is next for you. In fighting and just everything. I think you're doing awesome things. A great fighter. Um, so yeah, just thank you so much for doing this. And Shishi, right? Thank you so much for
yeah, right.
and I wish you all the best going forward in the year, and I will let you continue with the rest of your day. But just thank you so much for doing this. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning, but we made it happen. So
Uh, thank you too. What you are doing is helpful for MMA and female fighters and a lot of stuff. It's nice to talk with you.
oh, hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video and want to see more like it, give it a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, we'll see you next time.